Hey everyone, welcome back. This is going to be an exciting lesson. We are going to be learning about fire storage, also called fire-based storage, also cloud storage. They seem to be a little inconsistent with their naming. So open up a browser. We're also going to need our Firebase console, so have that open up as well. So I'm going to search for cloud storage Firebase iOS. And this link should get us there. Let's see here. Yep. So we want to look at storage. Okay. So let's start out in the introduction. And I would bookmark this documentation for future reference. Since we are not going to be able to go through everything you can do with cloud storage, you'll be able to come back here later and reference this. I'd watch this video. They got some good stuff here. So what is cloud storage? Well, for Firebase, it is a powerful, simple, and cost-effective object storage service built for Google Scale. The Firebase SDKs for cloud storage add Google security to file uploads and downloads for your Firebase apps regardless of network quality. We can use cloud storage to store images, audio, video, or other user-generated content. All right, so some of the key capabilities that they advertise are robust operations. They can perform uploads and downloads regardless of network quality. Uploads and downloads are robust, meaning they restart when they stopped, saving your users time and bandwidth. So if you're on a crappy network, it's cutting in and out, that's all handled automatically for you. They have strong security. Firebase SDKs for cloud storage integrate with Firebase authentication to provide simple and intuitive authentication for developers. This means that you can control who has access to your storage. And lastly, we have high scalability. Cloud storage is built for exabyte scale when your app goes viral. So you can effortlessly grow from prototype to production using the same infrastructure that powers Spotify and Google Photos. So how does it work? We can upload and download files directly from our clients, or in other words, the iOS app that we're working with. And we upload and download from a Google Cloud Storage bucket. So bucket is the name that they use for the folder where everything is stored. And it's pretty simple. All you have to do is integrate the Firebase SDKs, which we've already done. And you then create a reference. So reference the path to a file. So kind of like we have already been doing with Firestore, with the collection, then the document, we create a reference to the image or to the file that we want to either upload or download. Then we just upload or download it, and that's it. Pretty straightforward. So let's take a look here in the iOS section for, let's go to upload files, since that's what we'll be doing first. Like I said, the process is pretty straightforward. We create a reference, and then we can upload the files. We have two options for uploading files. One is to upload from data in memory, and second is to upload from a URL representing a file on device. All right, so we're going to be working with uploading from data in memory. In other words, we're going to have an image that we've picked from our image picker, and that's just going to be data in memory. And so we take that data and then we upload that data to cloud storage. And that looks like this right here. We declare our reference, and then we say put data. We put in the image data, any metadata, and then we get it back. And once we upload it, we then can download the URL, and we'll see what that's about here in just a second. The second way is to upload from a local file. Okay, so if you have photos or videos directly on disk, then you can access that URL and upload it straight from the file itself. We're not going to be touching on this in this section, but just so you know, that is available. You can also add file metadata, manage the uploads, you can pause it, resume it, cancel. You can even monitor the upload progress. We're not going to go through some of this other stuff, but just so you know, it's here and you can reference that in the future. We are going to be focused on uploading from data in memory. All right, so now that you kind of have a theoretical high-level view of what fire storage is and can do, let's check out the fire storage front end in our Firebase console. Let's come back to our Firebase console over here and come over here to storage. And it says here we can store and retrieve user-generated files like image, audio, and video without server-side code. We're going to get started. And by default, our rules are going to be test. We're going to be able to allow all reads and writes. So we're just going to say, got it. And it says here there are no files here yet. All right, so this is the root cloud storage bucket that we have. It's kind of like in our Firestore database. We have our root database right here. In our code for Firestore, this is represented by firestore.firestore. In our storage bucket, the root is represented by storage.storage. And here we'll be able to view files that have been uploaded to Firestore, download them, upload files manually. And to do that, let's go ahead and upload an image from our assets folder. So I'm just going to open that up here. And inside of our assets folder, I have a folder called product images. And you're free to use these or to use other ones. I just kind of included these. These are the ones that I used when I was testing. And just so you don't have to be constantly downloading images from Unsplash or something. But go ahead and pick one that you like. I'm going to grab this one with the tiger. And I'm going to say upload file. And then I'm going to go to product images and select that one and say choose, and that's going to go ahead and upload. So now we have uploaded our very first file to cloud storage, and you could click right here. You can open it or you can delete it. I'm going to go ahead and say open, and there it is. Oh, looks like I grabbed the owl instead, but that's fine. So we got the owl here, and so if you click on it over here, then you'll also see some additional information. We have here the size, the image type, or the type of the file, which is image/JPEG when it was created. Here we have the file location. So there's two locations here. We have a storage location, and this is kind of just the location of the file itself in cloud storage. So we have gs//artable, and then our app ID. And so this part right up here, all the way to up here, this just gets us to the root bucket, okay? And then we have the name of the file itself. So this, if you copied this and pasted it somewhere, it's not going to get you the actual image. For that, you need the download URL. So if we click on here on the download URL, then if we pasted it into our browser, we would be able to see the image. And so if we're taking a look at our database for our categories and products, this image URL, what we need for that, we need that to be the download URL, not the storage location. So let's go ahead and replace one of our category image URLs with this one here. So you can click to copy the full URL of the download URL. And then if we come to database, let's go ahead and replace the portraits category image with this one here. So I'm going to say paste and update. And now when we come back into Xcode and we run either from the admin or the consumer app and we run this, we should now see this update to be the owl. All right, so now we are actually fetching this image data from our very own cloud storage bucket. So that is pretty darn cool. Now we aren't relying on third-party sites because if, for instance, Unsplash took down these images on their website, we're referencing their image URLs, but now we control where our image and data is coming from. All right, so that is pretty cool. So that is a quick intro to cloud storage. You upload and download from your cloud storage bucket. Once they're up here, you can do a number of things. You can browse their information, you can get their storage location, download URLs. And in the next lesson, we're gonna learn how to upload files programmatically from our admin app. All right, hope you're excited for that. I will see you there.